Hello History Class 713, my name is Derek Vargas and I would like to speak on behalf of the postbellum period, especially in context of both economic and social experiences. Today's short video will speak about the life and role of Maggie Lena Walker. Walker's experience was unique in that she overcame social barriers, being an African American and a woman, as well as overcoming economic hardships, being as she lived in the postbellum South, which economically stagnated compared to the Northeast and Midwest. Meyer articulates that Midwestern industry grew 4.7 times faster than the South during the 1860s and on an industrial base over 4 times as large. Furthermore, in the South, plantation landlords went from labor lords to landlords. Agricultural wealth was then tied to land wealth. Slavery was transformed into sharecropping, where sharecroppers had many times give up 50% or more of their crops and pay outrageous credit fees. According to Walker, women really had 3 choices to choose from for their work: a domestic worker, a teacher, or a church builder. Lastly, if a woman were to get married, she could no longer be a teacher. Maggie once articulated, "I was not born with a silver spoon in my mouth, but with a laundry basket practically on my head." Walker was born to a former enslaved woman, Elizabeth Draper, and a Confederate soldier. However, the two were never married. Mrs. Draper would later marry William Mitchell, but he died in an unsolved murder. To make ends meet, Mrs. Draper worked as a laundress, giving her barely enough money to make it by, but also a sense of autonomy. During her formative school years, Walker assisted her widowed mother in her work as a washerwoman and cared for her younger brother. Walker, despite her very humble upbringing, was able to graduate from the Colored Norming School in Richmond, Virginia in 1883. She studied to be a teacher, but was also able to take additional classes in both sales and accounting. However, once she married Armstead Walker, she had to drop her job as a teacher. She then threw herself into work empowering and transforming her community, especially through the use of mutual aid society. As an additional note, mutual aid societies became important in the 18th and 19th centuries as they are a source of racial solidarity and community self-help, especially to combat economic hardships and racist institutions and laws. Maggie joined other women in founding an insurance company, the Women's Union. Meanwhile, she had also joined the Richmond Council of Colored Women, the Virginia State Federation of Colored Women, the National Association of Wage Earners, the International Council of Women of the Darker Races, the National Training School for Girls, and the Virginia Industrial School for Colored Girls. She also helped direct the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, as well as the Richmond Urban League and the Negro Organization Society of Virginia, just to name a few. However, she also at the young age of 14 joined the Order of St. Luke, quickly rising through the ranks. In 1899, William Forrester, who was the Grand Secretary for the Order of St. Luke, refused to accept a reappointment. She contended that the order had $400 in debts, membership was in decline, and all that was left in the treasury was $31.61. Walker decided to take the position at 1/3 of the salary. She articulated her first job was to draw in more women. Under Walker, the order took off and prospered. She added a juvenile department, an educational loan fund, a weekly newspaper, and a department store that employed African American women. Membership soared to 100,000 members, 2,010 councils and orders within 28 states. Moreover, through the OSL, she helped form the St. Luke's Penny Savings Bank, becoming the first African American woman to form a bank. What enabled the success of Walker and the Order of St. Luke? In part, it is because of the focus of community and empowering. Taking a historical role such as a laundress or other related labor job, strength in groups were paramount. For example, one could wash, one could iron, and one could fold. Groups based on functions and skills could be formed in such labor jobs. While others had varying roles in the work, there was always an appreciation of another's talents or skills. Walker, based on her education in sales and accounting, understood how to organize and rank labor while also understanding the importance of community and sisterhood. Brown adds that Walker and the OSL helped to transcend the idea of separate public and private spheres. Women could move into economic and political activities while not abandoning their roles as mothers and wives. Through the OSL and other mutual aid societies, women would support families and communities. The OSL in Virginia helped to build on traditions of networks of supportive relationships, especially between families, churches, and societies, all based on collective responsibility and empowerment. Thank you.